Move over, P-47, because the A1 Skyraider is here. Hey everyone, Tony here for the Sim channel, and today we're taking a look at the new planes here in War Thunder. Let's get started, shall we? Well, of course, after the intro. Alrighty, on May 1st, also known as May Day, War Thunder decided to unleash upon us patch 1.7. Yep, 1.7. And with that came the AD2 Skyraider, this wonderful aircraft, which was the last amazing propeller-driven aircraft of really its era. It was really, by this point, this is pretty much the apex in prop technology. By this point, in the 1950s, propeller-driven aircraft were very quickly becoming obsolete to jet aircraft. But the Skyraider would have a good service, though, during the first half of the Cold War, during Vietnam, and, of course, Korea. But there it is, the AD2 with its torpedoes, with its many bombs at rank 4, at 6.7, and of course, all of those rockets. Look at all those rockets. So, this is the AD2. So, it's with the naval tech tree, or excuse me, I should say it's in the naval fighter tech line. So, just after the PBY, excuse me, not the PBYs, but the PBJs. Which are the amphibious version of the Mitchell. But yeah, there it is, and of course there's the PBJs and the Avenger and all of those naval ground attack aircraft. The other aircraft that the Americans got, and for those who own premium aircraft aren't too happy probably about this, is the Americans get a 3.7 ranking P-51 Mustang with the Hispano cannons, which is pretty much the same Mustang that the British get. That's premium. At what rank is that aircraft? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Mustang Mark 1A, which is the same thing. Whoops, wrong stat card. There we go. So again, rank. Oh, it is. Did they change the rank? Rank 3. Rank. Oh, okay. So they are now at that's 3.7. I think the other one had a higher battle rating though. But oh well. So we have the P-51 Mustang with Hispano cannons instead of machine guns. So that's definitely going to be a pretty fierce aircraft at its tier, especially in arcade, but perhaps in realistic as well. Moving on to the British, the only thing that they have that's new is that they got a new Spitfire and a that I believe comes with one of those names, but that's about it. One of the major things that the Brits got is the addition of a new tech tree, a new tech line, which is all of those red aircraft right there. So we've got the Firefly, which is going to start out at rank 2. So again, very similar to the A1 Skyraider, filling out the naval attacker line in the Americans. You now have the Firefly and the Sea Fury, which will essentially be filling up Great Britain's naval tech tree for naval attack aircraft. So there's that one. And another version of the Firefly. Slightly better version, I'd say. But I gotta admit, they all are very sleek looking aircraft. Looks like you could hold some passengers in the back of that thing, though. Of course, we also have the Seafire, which is basically a naval version of the Spitfire, hence Seafire. And then, of course, there's the Nimrods, Giffords. We also have a Sea Hurricane. So again, a naval version of the Hurricane at the lower tiers. And of course, last but not least, well, actually we have two more aircraft. We have, at the very top, we have a jet. Okay, this is a new naval fighting jet, okay, for the Brits. Pretty sleek looking aircraft. Reminds me of the Shooting Star, though, with the one tailpipe there. Okay. This gives a whole new meaning to rocket plane, and it's the FB1 or FB3. I can't. It's a little hard to read from the playback feature where I'm making the audio corrections, but no, FB something. I believe it's FB1. And of course, last but not least, we have, and I'm trying to find it here. No, a little lower, up, up. Come on, myself. Oh, I think I skipped it. Well, anyway, there was a C3. The Japs, they only got two new planes, and this is one of them. So, a lower ranking J2 M2 Raiden. So that's going to be at rank 2. And again, it's slightly lower armaments on it, so it's not going to be as fast or as powerful, but a pretty neat addition to the Japanese, who do definitely need a lot more aircraft. And then the other thing that they have, if I could find it, let's see, what did they have? I believe it was a bomber. Where is it? Kai 21. Kai 21. Oh, there it is. Kai 21. Okay. So this is the new low-tier Japanese bomber. So those are, yep, Kai 21. So that is the new aircraft for the Japanese. Pretty much no real new aircraft. I mean, basically it's just a different version of an already existing aircraft. So no specifically new aircraft. And moving on, we have the Germans, who got a new Bf-109. Again, the lower tiers are getting some love in this patch. So there's our Bf-109 one late. Pretty cool looking aircraft. And of course, we also have a new jet for the Germans. Okay, which is a new Arado, a 4-engine Arado bomber, not to be confused with its twin-engine variant. And this one has cannons. Yes, it does. Right there on the side there, you can see the little gun pod. So this aircraft now has cannons, so it can now compete with the Canberra and is it just the Canberra? I think it is the Canberra. So pretty much the Canberra and oh yes, that Russian bomber whose name forgets me. But yep, there's a new Arado in the game for those of you pilots who love the Arado. The Arado was one of the original jet aircraft in the game, so it's nice to see another edition of the Arado in the game. Of course, I believe it was last patch that the Arado was slightly modified. So there's the slightly modified version of the Arado. Not the original Arado when the game started, but an Arado nonetheless. And finally, they have started to introduce cockpits into aircraft such as the mighty duck plane, the HS-129B2. And we're going to go ahead and take that up for a little fly out, shall we? Okay, and Mulham, or however that is pronounced. There we go, engine started. And here's our cockpit. Okay, so as you can see, a single seater. And this pretty much reminds me of the Beaufort, the mighty Beaufighter. So basically, Germany's version of the Beaufighter. Here we are taking off. I said taking off. I think we're airborne. Are we airborne? It's hard to tell in this cockpit. Definitely very claustrophobic. Especially with that big box in front. Can you imagine flying this thing in real life? Jeez. I mean, half your vision is obscured by that armored plating. Which is perhaps a good thing, because this thing does get shot at. But for those simulator battle pilots out there, you can now take the mighty duck plane up for a spin. Let's see how it handles when taking out some vehicles. Oh, don't want to hit those trees. At least not yet. Ready? There's our aiming reticle. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh, too far out of range, I think. Pitch the nose back up. Alrighty. Let's try it one more time. On target. Fire. Come on. There we go. We got him. Whew, and just a nick of time, too. Hit the corpse. And, whoa. Think we're down. Yep, we're down. But, yep, a pretty neat feature for the Germans. So they now have a new cockpit for the German duck plane. And I believe a few other cockpits for some other aircraft and bombers. Not the B-17 yet, although that would be pretty sweet to have a cockpit for the B-17. But all that in good time. As for the Russians, they really got nothing except a bunch of premiums that have names to them. So basically, you're just paying for a paint scheme. So not really worth it on that end, unless you like throwing money away for that purpose. But if you don't really like those planes, then I see no point. And the only new aircraft, of course, is a brand new Sternovic, the IL-2. This lovely aircraft. Gotta admit, the IL-2 is one of my favorite planes in the game, and it was the first plane I ever took in a realistic battle. So it's definitely one of my favorite planes. And of course, there's the slightly modified version of the original IL-2. Pretty cool plane. So, again, this one just has a few more cannons and bombs and stuff. So, ooh, I thought they added that. Might have to research that later. Oh well. Well, that's going to pretty much do it. I think that's pretty much it for the Russians. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, but please stay tuned, because in the next few videos we'll be taking a look at the new maps in War Thunder, including the D-Day Normandy map and a map of Berlin. So, stay tuned for that, and until next time everyone, this is Tony for the Civ Sim channel, wishing you all a great day. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe out there.